What's up, everybody? Citizen Kimberly here. Welcome back to the channel, and now it's time for an episode of Netflix and Chop, where we slice open and dissect the featured film. Today's feature is a 2016 horror flick called Satanic. So immediately we start the film off with 4 people, 2 couples. One of the 2 are goth, the other 2 are cookie cutters. Through their dialogue, we find out that there's a slight conflict because one wants to go to Coachella, the other one wants to hit up this hotel and check out the exact place where a young girl murdered herself. As they go to the hotel, they check into the room specifically where the girl killed herself, and this is what we're left with. Again, through the dialogue, we find out just how idiotic these 4 people are, and then we go on adventures with them. They visit a famous satanic church to which 2 people exit, and the goth couple compliments them on their look. Then we follow them to a satanic shop in the middle of LA, where the shop owner is a creepy dude with an upside down cross tattooed on the back of his head. This is a problem, but they don't care because they're having fun. They go back to the hotel and they're super bored. They play with the Ouija board. But of course nothing happens on the Ouija board. Why in movies like this, we have these characters, and the movie is obviously filmed in modern times, and we wonder, has anybody ever seen a horror movie in their life? Obviously they know about the occult, so there have been many horror movies based off of occult teachings, but it's like, oh, they just know about these occult books, but they've never seen any kind of horror movie or anything like that. Idiotic script writing. To give your audience some credit, they have brain cells, but they probably won't after watching this film. They play with the Ouija board, but nothing happens. So they have this brilliant idea, follow the satanic dude and see what his deal is. So they follow him down this creepy trail. They're going through the backwoods. They have to turn off their lights. Again, this is an excellent idea because these people are really like brilliant characters. They follow him all the way to this creepy, abandoned, wooded barn type building. And inside of the building where they're cracking their adolescent jokes, they look inside and they see everybody, and then enters this girl who disrobes herself, and she's completely naked. So of course the 2 dudes are like, boobies. But then it gets really scary because it looks like she's about to get chopped in half. So Chloe, the cookie cutter girl, decides to stop the ceremony, and she does. So here's where everything kind of hits the fan. They take off running. Mind you, the girl who was about to get murdered, she's still there, but they're running for their lives, and they get back to the hotel where Seth realizes that he's dropped his phone. And there we have the conflict. They kind of want to go back, but they're not going to go back because it was super creepy, even though they tried to stop the incident where the girl could potentially be murdered. But they don't know, and they don't go back. So the very next day, they find out that the phone was found. They meet the person who's found the phone, and they find out that it's the girl who was potentially about to get murdered. She didn't get murdered, and that's a relief. But they feel sorry for the girl because the girl could be homeless and she just really needs some place to stay. So the cookie cutter girl kind of convinces everybody that they should help this girl out for one night, and they take her back to the hotel. And here's where it gets interesting because the girl's saying that she can feel the essence of the young girl who was murdered in the room. So she says she knows how to see what this girl saw, and that she really wants to show everybody, and she can do it. And so she convinces everybody to say yes, and they all hold hands. And something weird goes down, and she slits herself right in front of him. I was expecting to have many things pop out in front of me, and I was expecting to go on this adventure in this movie, but again it fell flat. It was a combination of disappointment from poor writing and poor character development, and it seemed as though no one really cared about really making a statement in this film. No one really cared about making sure that there were details taken care of as to how these people died or how they disappeared. The actual death scenes were fail. I was expecting to be really wowed because I didn't expect for the young girl to slit her throat. That was probably the highlight of the movie. This film is not for anyone who is expecting shock and awe in relationship to an authentic horror film that tries to think out of the box. I think that this film actually constricts itself and it brings you down in terms of dialogue and thinking. You can't empathize with any of the characters. You can't sympathize with them. You're left kind of feeling blah and feeling let down and disappointed that you've even wasted your time and your brain and potentially thinking that this could be worth watching. So I'm going to have to chop this one up to I probably lost a couple of my brain cells. I hope that I've saved you from watching this film. I hope that I've made an impact and stopped anyone from losing your brain cells, because those things are important. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't watch this film. And if you do watch this film, make sure that you're busy with other things. Like, I don't know, you could be planning your grocery list, or you could be planning what kind of activities to do for the next day, but don't expect to be impressed. And until the next time,